Hey guys, welcome to my first ever video here on Saucy Guitar. I started this channel because I had some people who requested to see more of my guitar stuff and they enjoyed my headrest presets. I am not an amazing guitar player. I just love the instrument. I started playing it a few years back and fell in love with it and decided just to take you guys along in my journey and share it. So without further ado, let's talk about this beauty right here. Shout out to Zounds for sending it to me to take a look at. This is just a review and demo. There is no money exchanging hands, not getting paid for it. I just love guitars. I wanted to share along with you guys what I thought as I try different things and see what I like. So PRS S2 2408, locking tuners, nickel frets, 25-inch scale length. We've got the pattern thin neck profile, which feels great. Then we also have rosewood fingerboard, maple cap, mahogany body. We have the 2408 switching, so you can split each coil or each humbucker individually. Three-way McCarty switch and the TCI pickups. All in all, this is a great guitar. In terms of build quality and feel, I love it. I've always played Ibanez, but recently I've really been into PRS. Just the consistency and build quality really is a thing. And I really feel like PRS is underrated as a company in the sense of, I mean, people love them, so they get credit, but I love how forward thinking they are. And when everyone's kind of chasing vintage, I'm more of a modern person. So I love the fact that as a brand, I kind of align with how they think of trying new things and inventing new things. So the biggest thing about this guitar I want to talk about are the pickups. So these are the TCI. I think they stand for like tune capacitance inductor or something like that. But long story short, these are not humbuckers in terms of power and punch. They're more like a stronger P90 or just a humbucker with less output. They have more clarity than a regular humbucker, but they don't push the amp very hard. So let me just kind of get straight to the point of what I think who this guitar is great for. I think this is like from low gain to medium gain. It's not really good for metal. Can you push it into metal? Sure. But I found that the top end is really saturated and loose, if that makes sense. It doesn't cut and it's not sharp like, say, my Ibanez RGR is. So I wouldn't recommend it for like chugging or anything. And it doesn't really have the mid-range warmth or the low mid-range warmth and punch for like lead soloing either, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Of course, you can make any guitar work for any genre if you use pedals and things and whatnot, but just in terms of the natural tone of the guitar, I feel like it's best when like your AC/DC range, your fusion range, blues, some R&B neo-soul cleans. You could do Avenged Sevenfold, but again, when you push it with gain, especially again more like in the prog rock and higher territory, it just doesn't have that tightness and consistency that I prefer, at least when I'm playing with gain. It's just the top just doesn't cut. It's not sharp and it's not accurate, if that makes sense. It's kind of flubby. So anyways, but if you're like a blues player or an R&B player or you're into pop, like this is a great guitar. Of course, it is 24 frets, so I love a good single coil sound, which is why I love 22 frets. So you won't get that classic neck tone, but it definitely splits well, and you can definitely get clean tones. And you're gonna hear that throughout the demos of this video. But yeah, the pickups, they're really good. They sound great. When I first tried the guitar, I was like, these are different. And that's, again, I like that about PRS. You can like it or hate it, but they're always doing something different. But the pickups do sound good, and I like them a lot. And I think that if you're like a low to mid-gain player, this will work out for you. I would prefer the PRS Studio or the PRS Special Semi-Hollow for my neck over this one. But again, that's because I like 22 frets for clean stuff. So That's just my personal opinion. But if you're looking for a great guitar with good sounds and you want some versatility, basically anything besides, you know, high gain and, you know, past prog rock, this is a great axe. With that being said, the switching system, this is another standout feature. I used to have an S2 Custom 22 where, you know, it had the same switching, but you had a push-pull. I like this one just because I'm not really a fan of push-pull pots personally. I'd much rather have the mini toggles. And then two, you can switch them individually. And so you talk about versatility, and you can just pop that neck pickup, switch it, and you get an HS guitar, or vice versa. So I really do like that you can customize the layout on this as you see fit. So very versatile for that. The fit and finish is amazing. I think this is a really good looking guitar. I think PRS makes some of the best looking guitars on the market, which it inspires me. It's like playing art. So if you're looking for something inspirational that sounds good, I think this is definitely a winner. I can't really say I had any cons, which is kind of surprising, but honestly, that's how I've been feeling about PRS. It's not so much cons as it is just preferences, because the most important thing to me is like, does it feel good, and is the build quality solid? I guess there is one con, and that's these are proprietary pickups, so you can't swap these out. So that would be a con, right? Because any other guitar you could swap out. But other than that, I don't really see any cons for this guitar. It's either for you or it's not. And what I mean by that is, like, if you need 22 frets, like obviously this wouldn't be your guitar, but that's not a con. You know, if you're looking for something high gain, these aren't the right pickups. That's not a con, it's just not the right guitar. Go get a Custom 24 or S2 Custom 24 and swap out the pickups to the PRS metals or something. Or any flavor of bare knuckles and whatnot. Other than that, I can't really say there are any cons. The only one is the fact that you can't swap the pickups, but the bridge feels excellent. I forgot to talk about the bridge. PRS bridges, again, just the whole fit, finish, and construction, they're amazing. They feel really great, and I've really come to appreciate the consistency of quality and how you can just get a good guitar every time around, especially when you hit the S2 lining up. I really am happy that they now make all the S2 lines with American electronics and pickups. I think that really puts the value back into this lineup. In a lot of ways, I feel like the S2 is kind of the new core line, and the core model is like the entry level to private stock, so to speak. But the S2 line for me is kind of like the new core line, where if you want an American made PRS with all electronics, S2 is great to go. They look good, they feel good, they sound good, and it's just a matter of choosing your flavor. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is super simple. If you know anything about me, my main channel is Saucy Sounds, which is my piano and kind of gear production. And piano is definitely my main instrument. So my skills on guitar are definitely subpar at the moment, and I'll be working on them. So, but still doesn't mean you can't share the journey and have fun. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope this review was a little bit helpful, and I tend to learn as I go, and hopefully you guys sit back and enjoy the journey with me. But yeah, here's the PRS S2 2408. Looks good, feels good, sounds great, super versatile, great switching options, great layout. It's got a great balance too. The neck, there's no neck dive. It's really easy just to have sit here, and as you can see with my hands out, this thing balances really well. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure to drop a comment below if there's another guitar you want me to check out, or if there's any other gear. I'm gonna be looking at guitar pedals and all sorts of guitar gear, so this is the place to do that. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.